What's up guys, Shane Stars here, and channel sponsor Anker just sent out a few new products for us to test out. Today we're going to be looking at the PowerConf 300 webcam and also the Anker 622 magnetic battery for iPhones. Let's go ahead and get started. Start out by taking things out of the box. So we're going to go ahead and take the 622 MagSafe charger out of the box real quick and see what all it comes with. We have a USB-C to USB-C cable. So we'll be able to get this thing charged quickly. You've got your user manual and all other reading materials. And then we have what we've all come for here. This is the 622 magnetic battery MagGo by Anker. So this is really interesting here. This side you'll actually use to charge your phone. This is magnetic, so it just sticks to the back of your iPhone. And then if you want to use this as like a wireless charging stand, you can do that as well, because it actually has a little kickstand on the back so that you can stand it up and charge your phone. I think that's pretty awesome. All right, at the bottom here we have the USB-C port. You've got some LED indicator lights just showing you how much charge is left on the battery itself, and you have a power button. So let's go ahead and give this thing a try. I'm gonna go ahead and snap it on the back, and wow, that's a really good, solid, snappy connection. This also works if you have like a MagSafe compatible case, which I don't have one on me right this second, but as you can see here, this is thin and lightweight. You can still use this phone one-handed without any problems. I mean, we're talking about just slightly thicker than if you had two iPhones back to back, and that is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So this is going to fully charge your phone again. You're gonna be able to get an extra 17 hours of charge out of this battery pack. The coolest part of the 622 is the fact that this doubles as a stand. So like, say you're working on a project or something, now your phone is on a stand and you can easily see it and use it while it's charging. So I love the fact that it does include that stand. It's adding almost no thickness to the battery itself. I think that looks really sharp, and you see that we're charging there. And you can lay it down like that and let it charge as well. That works too. So I love the fact that they have made this smaller than last generations here. Anker's new mini cell technology, which reduces the size of the overall battery without compromising power and charging efficiency. So I love the fact that we're getting a more slender battery pack here while maintaining the ability to fast charge your phone. If you have another phone laying around that is not MagSafe compatible, that's okay. You do have this USB-C port, and you're able to do a wired charge to your phone, and because it's a two-way port, you can actually charge up the battery pack itself in just about 3 hours through this port. So what's really awesome here is you are going to get a fast charge on your iPhone, because this delivers up to a 7.5 watt maximum power charge. That alone is a huge feature of this MagSafe charger. Another thing that I really like is the fact that Anker puts safety first. This includes Anker's exclusive multi-protect technology with advanced safety features like temperature control, overload protection, and more, so that you can charge your phone without having to worry. And I can't get over how powerful and secure that magnet is. I mean, goodness gracious, get out of here. That's awesome. It's so satisfying. Overall, I think this is a great option if you're looking for a thin and sleek, high-capacity MagSafe battery bank for your iPhone. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick yours up today. All right, next up, let's go ahead and take the PowerConf C300 out of the box and see what all this one comes with. I think it's worth mentioning that I really like the quality of the packaging here. I think it feels premium for sure. We've got a user manual. It's a pretty thick user manual. Some reading material. Looks like it's just in several languages. That's probably why it's so thick. You've got all your warnings for the usage. There's a little feedback card here so that you can let them know what you think. Here's a little card telling you how to download the correct software to use with the camera. This has a USB 3.0 to USB 3.0 cable, and then there's an adapter here in case your computer doesn't have a USB 3 port. These also included 2 privacy sliders, and then you have the camera itself. This feels solidly built. It feels like it's going to be pretty durable. You can see here on the front that we have a couple of holes for microphones. There's an LED light to let you know when the camera is turned on, a little bit of Anker branding, and then you have your lens, your 1080p lens here in the center. This does 1080p at 60 frames per second. I really like the silver around that. I think that looks really sharp. If we look around at the back, you do have an inset USB-C port, and then you have a built-in mount. With the mounting bracket here, you're going to be able to get the correct angle. The head actually swivels 300 degrees, and then this can tilt 180 degrees. This part tilts 180 degrees, and then this part can tilt 180 degrees as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up on my PC, and we'll go over some of the features. Right away, it did ask for a firmware upgrade, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that so I can use all the features. So I did want to show you all of the software features that come with the Anker software. First of all, I'm getting a really good image out of this webcam. This is definitely going to be better than whatever comes with your laptop, and it's even better than some options from Logitech that I have seen. We'll go ahead to the device, and you've got all sorts of different modes and options here. Of course, it comes at 1080p at 30 frames per second. I didn't notice the difference between 30 frames per second because even at 30 frames per second, I'm not seeing any jitter or lag. It actually looks really, really good. I mean, like 30 frames per second looks good, and at 60 frames per second, that looks smooth too. This is what's really cool. You have the angle and frame. You can do up to a 115 degree frame so that you get more people in the frame, a 90 degree frame, or you can zoom it into just you at 78 degrees. There's also an auto frame option. So if you do the auto frame option, this is going to automatically follow you. So it has like an AI built in, so it can automatically follow you and keep you in the frame, which I think is really neat, especially if you're doing like a live stream or something like that and you want to be able to move around. It's nice that it has that option so that whenever you move around, the artificial intelligence is able to keep you center of the frame. Don't mind my messy desk back there. I've got a lot of projects that I'm working on. And then you've got the self frame, and this will just keep it focused completely on you. So if I walk over here, it's going to keep me centered in the frame. So I really love that extra option. I mean, that's pretty cool. All right, so if we go down here, there is an HDR option. And for me, that makes the image a little softer, but the colors are awesome. Like, wow. Actually, I think I prefer this. This is still a really sharp image, and the colors are just really good here with this HDR. This definitely beats any other like built-in webcam that I've ever seen. Like even on my M1 MacBook Pro, this for sure beats that. Let's see here. There's an anti-flicker option. If you have special lighting that causes the image to flicker, then this can definitely help with that. And especially if you have like overhead lighting, the anti-flicker can help with that. And if we go to image, I love the fact that they have these professional image options here. Of course, you can flip the camera, and then you can choose to tone down your brightness. I've got these super bright lights in here. And if I turn it up, of course, it's gonna wash out the image. So I can turn down my lights if it's too bright in the room. You can change the sharpness, saturation, and contrast ratio. All right, so StreamYard is where I use this is where I would be using my webcam, and it shows up perfectly here with no issues here. And I could do this stream in 720p. I could do it in 1080p if I had a paid account, which I don't. And then my audio is coming from the Anker PowerConf 300 as well, and you can see it picking up there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter the studio. All right, and can add to the stream, and there is my picture. And now I'm recording a test video from the PowerConf C300 camera. That way you guys can hear how the sound is out of the dual microphones. It also has some built-in noise cancellation, so you shouldn't be able to hear my kids playing in the room next to me. You should only be able to hear just my voice coming into the camera. I think the image looks pretty good here. It definitely beats like just a standard included webcam. So this is definitely a great option for an upgrade. Tell me what you think in the comments below. How does the video look how does the audio sound? If you're looking to stand out in your next Zoom meeting or your next live stream, I think the PowerConf C300 is a great upgrade option, especially at the price point. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick yours up today. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.